Shalom, all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushua, Bashim, Makakadosh, double honor to Elder Apostle Great Millstone, citation, Joachim, teach all truth and sincerity. Uh, I'm gonna start this video off in Jeremiah 51 and verse 1. It says, "Thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind," and that destroying wind is a destruction. Babylon represents America, this great city. This is, ancient. This is Babylon. This is Egypt. This is all the kingdoms rolled into one, and thermonuclear destruction is going to destroy this. It's going to destroy this place off the face of the earth. Um, and Verse 2 says, "And will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her, and shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about." Because all these nations are going to turn against Babylon and turn their back on this place and send missiles on it, because this this place uh is a mother of harlots. Basically, everybody has, laid in bed with this whore and came up with, I would say, a venereal disease. And now they're turning their back on this whore and gonna send missiles to burn this place to smithereens. This is Jeremiah 51 verse 3. "And against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifted himself up in his brigandine, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts." And they completely annihilate this place because they're fed up with America. They're fed up with this economy, they're fed up with this policy. They're just gonna completely, uh, you know, say finito and say goodbye and good riddance. It says, and thus say, verse 4, it says, "Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in her streets." So it's going to be all hell breaking loose in these streets. It's going to be riots. It's going to be martial law. It's going to be total out all chaos and chaos. And then the missiles, after the different, four score judgments comes, the missiles is going to be the end all be all to just completely take this place out of its misery. So I'm gonna get a few precepts. This is Obadiah 1 and verse 7. This Obadiah 1 and verse 7. It says, "All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee." So all these nations are, you know, as I understand, they're gonna just turn against America. They're gonna back out of deals. They're gonna basically just ally with each other against this whore. Um, and it says, "They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee, and there's no understanding in him." They're basically gonna lay a trap for this place and burn it with fire. Because it talks about that in Isaiah 47. uh, it's Isaiah 47, and I'm starting verse 8. It says, it's Isaiah 47 and verse 8. Therefore, hear now this, thou that are given to pleasures, that dwelleth carelessly, that saith in thy heart, I am and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the lost of children. So America, the so-called uh white man who's a red Hebrew Edomite, um, the virgin daughter of Babylon, they don't believe that they're gonna um be desolate, and they don't believe America is gonna be destroyed. You know, they still think that this place is gonna continue to go on. You know, that the house is gonna continue forever. You know, the elites know, but the average Joe Smo Edomite, they they still believe that this place is gonna continue forever and ever. It's never gonna lose. Uh, never gonna be destroyed. You know. This is I'm going to continue reading this Isaiah 47, verse 9. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood, and they shall come unto thee in their perfection of the multitude, for the multitude of thy sorceries. So when, Esau's kingdom looks like it's still flourishing, like he looks like he's never going to go down and stuff, that's when Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to tear down his kingdom. When his kingdom is looking uh more and more like he's still gonna be in rulership, the Most High gonna come and just tear him down to the lowest state to be. Completely knocked down off his pedestal, and because of the multitude of his, sorceries, the multitude of his wicked devices, that he has accumulated over time. Uh, this is I'm read that in. This is again. This is Isaiah 47 verse 9. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood, and they shall come unto thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorcery, for the great abundance of thine enchantments. So it's going to come upon you for all your wickedness that you have committed. And it says, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, and thou hast said, none seeth me, thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it has perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am none, and none else beside me. So, and Esau believed that he had the power to do all these things himself, but it was all Yahweh Shai giving him the ability to do all these things, you know. But anyway, next scripture I want to get was Revelation 18. This is Revelations 18 and verse 5. It says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh had remembered her iniquity. So the iniquities of this place, the sins of this place have reached up to the heavens. And it says, reward her even as she rewarded you, and trouble unto her, Slaki. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works, and the cup which she have filled to her double. How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously. So we gotta reward this place double, because reward them double what they have done to us. And it says how much she glorified herself and lived deliciously. You know, this place the people of America, they glorified wickedness. And it says, so torment and sorrow give her, for she have said in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. And this place uh, has this place thinks they still think that they're not gonna go down, and they shall see no destruction. And this place is gonna utterly be destroyed with fire. Um, Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she utterly be burnt with fire. For strong is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai who judges her. So this place is gonna be destroyed. So I'm gonna say all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Shalom.